They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find Red Home? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie. J'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, Mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Perdu dans tes yeux. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le vent est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes restaurant ici. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages. Un large choix des meilleures viandes et fromages.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Écris-moi encore un poème.
Christian, tout ce que tu veux, Roxane. Un baiser.
tellement plus belle en vie.
Petite parfum qui fait un bruit d'abeille. Une communication ayant un goût de fleurs. Une façon d'un peu se respirer le cœur et d'un peu se goûter au bord des lèvres
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally!
Come back!
Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, it wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker,
Say,
what? I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him... Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
In Paris, I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Su Chong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, then it's in harm and enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Peter, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Spiff, Rabbit. You spiff, Frankie. And you leave me what?
You think I don't got a family to feed?
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Don't skip on the cop. You hear me, Bill? Don't skip.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single note. Let's discuss this like men. Did you come to Rancho?
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite, we all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite, you must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite, we all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite, you must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the Lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's
does
up to you.
Ryan the Lion warn us? Those who cannot compete will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy, Peter the parasite, while he picks your pocket? Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy?
If that's what fellows, prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine.
This shoe fits? You got me. You're against a guy hanging out of the bar. Martial law. Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Yeah, that's what they call fellas. Prosperous, determined. Uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me. Criminal dealings. Fallacy of misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. So I used to keep revolts every time to time. What up, man? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some felony.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Now you know.
Here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate. Well, he didn't have these books in my tower.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
There you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was going to toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Recently, I've been on some of my eggs. I told Santa Cone I'm always ready to cut.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Yeah, it was almost. I got some high notes. But I got some.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
A man's home is his castle and should be defended as such. You should never back down to an intruder in the night, and with Ryan Industries home defense products, you won't have to. Stand your ground.
6 times a night.
Every man.
12 on Fridays.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return! The value!
That's what this... Incessant, unfounded cry about respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Fat cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine.
I may be old, but I'm not deaf.
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
Some students refuse to be taught.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Good life is
dessert. Then I gotta ask why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have it, why can't I? Why can't I have a slice of that?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition and they're all so pretty. Boy, a girl can dream, can't she? If different types of food on my plate touch, I can't eat either.
Feeling hot under the collar? Stay frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn up the ease and relaxation with Old Man Winter from Ryan Industries.
So cool with Old Man Winter.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, I want some fella in my privy advising how I get it. Martial law.
Leonicus Bakunin said the urge to destroy.
Well, what was that?
I didn't say you could go. Heard that. No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
gossiping about me. Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. How could you just walk away?
I saw you looking at her, staring at her bosoms like some sailor.
What's that, Cookie Face?
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
That's it. We're done here.
Seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
She told me to stop calling, so I did. Now I just hang around outside the place she's staying.
I told Santa Claus I'm always ready to come back.
Honey pie? You got a friend over? Come on! What are you...
Get it.
How can you rationalize cowering?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about? Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
You in the bedroom? Don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no moron.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace. Found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Sutron must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay, there must be some information around here. These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the Bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here.
Problem.
Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new Bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, the stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
For vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. And you say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough attack. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear...
hiding from yourself? What you done to him?
Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella.
There are no excuses in Rapture.
My colleague appears exposed.
That's what this is. Incessant
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Venereal affairs.
Seen what you done to my friend here? What you do to my friend, you do to me!
Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
Where do you get off?
High and low, we search high and low. The bell has rung, class is over. I hope we all learned something from it. When only you can expect nothing less than greatness. Selfishness, says Peter the parasite. Self-interest, says Ryan the lion. Why share anything with your neighbor except a fence? It's a superb life, children. It can never, ever
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winters.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill. So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, it all depends on when we get out, November 5th is a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, Arcadia is real popular. It's near New Year's Eve, then Hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 Bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. What's a bunch of fine words if there ain't deeds to back them up? Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Saying that you? Who the hell are you?
You're so smart, you're stupid!
You shouldn't be here!
We're not finished!
I saw where you went.
Still around.
I know, right? Break's over. Canary in the coal mine. Somebody's lurking about. When I find you...
down the heat and turn massively easy relaxation with all
Kill your cravings in the circus of values.
Gonorrhea, that's what you'll get. And there's one cure with the madhouse. You don't want anything to do with her. She's just a cooch with legs. That man was a creep. What did we say to the creeps? Of course, he's got friends. But I always come first. Now that's back to my It's better. He's bundled up tight. Every thought I've ever had is for my son. Every gulp of air I've ever taken. Franklin.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. The one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. Death to Ryan. Well, Atlas's people sure have a way with words.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
Your imperfections will gain a character crisis. Ain't nothing been right for this town since Frank Rockdale died. Like tumors grow before it's time.
When only you are in power, you can expect nothing less than greatness.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The Grease Monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
All these jerks. Meat puppies, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the score.
That's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, that follows shoe fits.
Whoa.
I heard that.
Sick conflicts.
Why did there be no killer?
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very effective. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the rooms. Life down at Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Behind us? Back to class.
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Because I'm a chef. You think you can talk to me like that?
Yeah, it's all hand signals. Clear looks. I'd weaker. I know that.
I leached off him till there was nothing left. I won't be such an easy meal.
Where'd you go?
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
I ain't got time.
Criminal
Just following orders, all right?
All you do is take!
You left me with nothing!
I cut my strings. You can do it too.
I've always been there for you!
With you yet? Not careful. You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing them all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, you know how they dance. That earwax, that stuff's golden. Gums up the works so Ryan can't make you his slave. I ain't got money like no. See, I keep my eye on these things. I catch everything going on. Like how Ryan's controlling him with those messages.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest...
Gossiping about me.
Rapture was open for business.
When can I see you again?
I got a lot of irons in the fire. We're through.
I know right where you are.
A rapture reminder. The waters surrounding the department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic lines. They are
Where'd you go?
very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave
I
any
ain't got
thoughts
time
of
for this.
escape to the rooms. Lying down in one seat is going to see what you make of it. So make it great.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Paper. Spying on me again.
Take that to the collar, fellas.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits, you got me. It awful irregular. Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far. Well, enough of that. I got work to do. Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market down.
Where'd you go last night? Out? Out? Think I'm some kind of idiot? The love you have, that's something special. Not some fly-by-night.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
My shoes. You like these? These are brand new. Made special. Women don't I was in war. I won these scars.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. But what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
With extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the ruse. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great. She's back.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
I can change, Sugar. I can. Just give me a chance. Okay, I'm not always as confident as I keep it, but I don't think it shows. Women don't care nothing for character anymore. It's all money and looks. Why'd you do it? Wasn't I good enough?
honey pie?
Kill your cravings at the Circus of Value.
There's a Twitch around here somewhere. Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
be noisy.
Give me the cold shoulder.
Stay! I see what you...
I won't roll over for you!
Palm of my hand. Mark my words. Palm of my hand. You see, boys? You see what a success your dad is? You see how all
department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the ruse. Life down in Fontaine is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
I'm close to you.
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus.
Sincerity. That's what I've been lacking. And it's a fault I intend to fix. She likes nice shoes. You like these? These are brand new, huh? I had them made special.
best love. I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Time to time. What of it? I just told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. That's Ryan's got the formula. You trust your old man. Where's my boy? I don't know what my boy is!
There's no excuse.
You're against a guy making an honest buck.
Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
Accustomed to such strange noises.
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable?
Ain't nothing been right in this town since Breakfast Day died.
If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to follow.
These jerks. It's Kara. All of them. He's got an eye on the only control.
He's gonna want to get his lesson as soon as he gets back, right? Real.
Last time that boy came over, there was urine all over the bowl.
Hand signals. Clear locks.
First, the law gets private. Then,
I know they're talking.
fella in my privy advising him to get
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior,
I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What? The hell? Splicers.
They're busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me. Ryan's playing all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, and they dance.
Well, that sounded odd. I know right where you are.
Intellectual superheroes who, in the act of their becoming, will destroy. Come on, lady. Let's work something out. Look at what you done to him. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella. Come, make yourself heard.
Deadbeat in the sack. She said. I'll show her what I've got spliced.
How could you just walk away?
If you're going to disappear before my diagnosis, why did you come in the first place?
I gotta get back together.
There's a bell.
Where'd you go?
You're only hiding from your... It appears our time is up.
Yeah. Folks always stare when I make a scene. You get used to it.
You were the worst kind. Only taking, giving nothing. If you were a child, it's nothing. There are lots of types.
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
Those incapable of
You in the bedroom?
Your parents expect anything from you? Tell them to get it in writing.
No need to hide.
dressing you down? Far from it. It will go much further. We will break you, so you can come. Make yourself heard. Stay! We may make more of you yet.
Those bottles. Just like on the coded note to Fontaine. Fontaine and Atlas. Son of a bitch.
Sushong, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunications. Where the hell is the ace in the hole? You think you can stiff Frank Fontaine? I paid good money for state-of-the-art weaponry. I ain't losing this war just because you found yourself a higher bidder. I can promise you, I ain't never been one to lose with dignity.
Your imperfection, no praises. They must be excised like tombs.
Earwax, that stuff's golden. God knows how it works. Ryan can't make you his slave.
Jesus! Who did this?
That you, honey? You've been using me this entire time!
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Booker. Look. You're on the First Lady.